What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a great week. Y'all, I am so excited to kind of pop into this episode just to intro it up. So actually, they recorded this episode while I was on maternity leave, and I got to come up here and see it in person. It was so cute, all the kids getting interviewed, and I was just so thankful for this moment. But before we get into the podcast, my mom and Two Mama are actually hosting this podcast, and they're actually interviewing our kids, which is so sweet and so adorable. But I wanted to give you a little context as to why I wanted to do an episode like this. So I'm a mom, right? I'm 28 years old, 3 kids, and it is crazy. It's hard. Like, all you moms out there, I just want to say you are doing a great job. Christian and I were actually talking about how we want to make little stickers or something to pass out to moms at the airport, being like, you go girl, like you're crushing it. Because there's so much that you're trying to carry as a mom. Just being a good mom, doing all the things right, raising your kids to be awesome people and thinking about all the things social media is throwing at you. And it just can be overwhelming. And one of the things that helps me the most is that I get to go to my mom and ask her for advice. If not my mom, I'm going to my grandma, asking my grandma for advice. And it's really cool to get to have such sound wisdom and advice from 2 women who have raised kids, and they've lived through a lot of different trends, I guess I should say. And I say that because some of the parenting tips of our day are just that. They're trends. They're like, hey, this is a good idea. This is something that we're trying. This is like the hype or the big thing everybody's doing, the method that's working. But it's nice to kind of hear your grandma say, hey, we didn't do that and y'all turned out just fine. And so I always think to myself, man, how do people do it without this sound wisdom in their life, without just going to someone who is, anchored in their faith and really has raised a lot of children. And so with that being said, I wanted to invite them on the podcast for all you moms out there who might not have that voice in your life, who might not have someone to go to who can just say, hey, here's some tips and tricks that I did with you guys. Here's how we talk to our kids. Here's how we raised y'all, and look at how you guys turned out. And so I hope this is a blessing to you. I hope that this encourages you in your parenting. And then also, if you're not a mom, if you're not a parent, and you're like, should I even listen to this podcast? I encourage you to listen. I encourage you to dive in, because children are such a blessing. And even if they're not your children, I think we can learn so much to them. And the Bible is really clear on that we can learn so much from children, and the way that we influence children matters. So before we get into it, I just wanted to read this from Matthew 19. So Matthew 19, just to kind of set it up, all these little children, or these parents, are bringing their little children to Jesus to bless them. And the disciples are like, no, we don't have time for this. And Jesus makes it very clear that we absolutely have time for this. We absolutely have time to bless these children. And I'm actually not reading it from the Bible. I'm reading it from this study commentary. It's the Bible knowledge commentary of the New Testament. And I just like the way it kind of paints it. But in Matthew 19, it says, many parents were bringing their children to Jesus for him to place hands on them and pray for them. But the disciples felt like this was a waste of Jesus' time. They began rebuking those bringing the children, and apparently the disciples had forgotten what Jesus had just said earlier about the worth of children and the seriousness of causing them to fall, which is in Matthew 18. Jesus rebuked the disciples, telling them to tell the little children to come and not to hinder them. The kingdom of heaven is not limited to adults who might be considered to be worth more than children. Anyone who comes to the Lord in faith is a worthy subject for the kingdom. This implies that Jesus had time for all of the children that day and did not depart from them in that region until all of them had been blessed. And I just thought that was really cool, just reading that commentary on the story of Matthew 19, that Jesus not only said it's not a waste of time, but it's actually very much so worth my time, that I'll stay here and bless all of these children. And so I wanted to keep this at the forefront of your mind this holiday season as you're surrounded by little kids, to learn from the little kids. Take time to bless the little kids. Take time to speak life over them and listen to the things that they're saying. It's so important. And it might be silly, it might be fun, but just your engagement in their life is going to shape who they are and who they're becoming. So I hope this is encouragement to all of you who are around kids this holiday season. And for the moms out there, you're doing a great job. And I hope you feel so encouraged by the advice that my mom and grandma give during this podcast.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Whoa, That's Good. I hope you are having a great week, and I am really excited about today, and I think it's going to make your day even better because we've got a lot of cuteness in the studio right now. If you hear anything That is kids. Yes. We are doing a very special podcast first with my mom, Chris Howard, here in studio. And then later we're going to invite some extra special guests, our grandkids, my grandkids,
My
two mama's great grandkids to the studio. And we're just going to talk a little bit about talking to your kids. This whole podcast is just going to be about how to have good conversations with your kids. How do you be your kid's best friend? How do you keep your house open? And
Speaking of,
we've got a little friend. Come here. You want to sit on my lap? Okay. So Haven, if you're just listening and cannot watch, I got a little Haven on my lap, and she's got one of these little Pop-It toys. Very good. Okay. So we thought we would just use today to really talk about building relationship with your kids and starting that when they're young, and how do you have age-appropriate conversations with your kids to just develop that relationship to where whenever they are older, they'll come to you with anything and everything. Sadie always jokes that I made her feel like I had to tell her everything. And I was like, yeah, exactly. It was purposeful. I wanted you to tell me everything. And so she always felt like there was nothing she could not tell me. And not only could she not, but she had to tell me everything. And I think it's good. I think your kids need to feel that they can tell their mom anything. And not only can they, but they should. So I really did try to foster that in our kids. And I know Mom did that in me as well. And so I'm going to throw it to Two Mama right now. Tell me kind of how you feel about conversations with your kids and why it's important.
Well, I think the fun thing about it is your kids all will have a different personality about them having conversations.
True.
Like, and my 3 kids, oddly enough, it was the boy who was the talker. I used to say Ryan could not get within 50 feet of me and his mouth was already moving to tell me something that happened in the day.
That is odd because usually the boys don't tell you
Yes.
as much.
Usually it's your boy that you kind of have to pull things out of. But I had a boy who was a talker. So that was great. And then your personality was so different than Ashley's personality. And so that's just one of those things as a mom that you get to figure out and have so much fun figuring it out, and then how to talk to each one of them. So I love that.
Yeah, once you think you have it figured out, then the next one's different.
The next one's different.
And sometimes you do have to work a little bit harder to have those moments of conversations with certain kids.
Because I would say for you, Bella may have been a little bit harder than Sadie, because that was just her personality. So I think that's the fun thing. But whatever it is, that is part of our job as a parent to figure that out so that we can foster those conversations. And I know as y'all got older, my time was at night after you got to bed. I would go into each room and have a conversation. Yes. You probably don't even remember that now, but now this one, we don't have a trouble talking with at all, do we? Do you want to say hi?
Like the microphone.
Can you say hi? Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, she loves the new Snow White.
She loves Snow White.
She's telling us her new favorite movie.
Her favorite movie.
What's your favorite song on Snow White? You what?
Which one?
Do you like Princess Problems?
Yeah. Yes. Elsa. And does Honey sing it all the time? Elsa. And Elsa.
She loves Elsa too. Mm-hmm. She loves all the princesses.
She does.
Well, I was thinking about how I think some of the things that we used to just have to do out of necessity because there wasn't things like iPads or even TVs in the car or all of that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have to be more intentional about it because there is so many distractions for your kids. And so I think the car is a great place for conversation at, dinner, wherever. So I think one of the real challenges is for this generation is in raising their kids is to limit the distractions because there can be so many things that can pull you away from having those conversations that we just didn't have before. Right. And I do remember when even like the first time I got a minivan that had a TV in it. Of course, the kids want to watch the TV every time you're in the car. And we didn't do that. We said, no, the TV in the car is only for long road trips, but we're not going to do it every time we're driving 15 minutes or 20 minutes to school or to church or whatever, because that is a time when you can have really good, purposeful conversations with your kids.
That's a very good point because every generation has their level of distractions. Everybody's going to deal with that on some level. And of course, when I was growing up, TVs came into popularity, and I'm sure my parents thought the same thing. Oh, we need to be talking to our kids. And yes, you do. So whatever the distractions are for your generation, it's your job to manage that.
That's
and
right.
Be in charge of that. This girl is just having
Speaking
a
of
big
distractions,
time. Yeah, speaking of.
would you like to sit on our lap and come have a conversation?
No.
You don't want to?
She said nope. Come here, baby girl. Nope. Okay. All right.
You're so silly.
All right, fam, let's be real. The holiday season is beautiful and absolutely cray-cray. School is out, the house is loud, and I'm trying to shop for gifts and keep them hidden from curious little eyes. Plus, there's always another party and a dish I promise to bring. It is joyful chaos, but still a little chaotic. That's why I have been so thankful for AG1 so that I can stay one scoop ahead of it all. It's a daily health drink that's one steady thing in my life in the middle of all the craziness. Just one scoop once a day and you'll feel just like yourself, but the best version of yourself. AG1 is so easy to fit into any lifestyle. They have travel packs. I'll show you right here, and actually new and improved travel packs. Goes super easy in a water bottle. Not only could you do this in water, you could also try it in smoothies. AG1 also has a lot of different flavors now, so you should try them. AG1 supports my energy and also my gut health. It has so much superfoods, probiotics, vitamins, all in one, because no matter how busy the season gets, I want to show up with love and energy. If you've never tried AG1, I'm telling you, now's the time to do it. If you are not on a consistent vitamin routine or you're taking lots of vitamins, this is just the easiest way to get started on taking vitamins, or it's an easy way to get everything all in one. It truly does make a huge difference for me. I really did notice clarity and energy day one. And I know they don't even promise you that. I felt that though. So head to drinkag1.com/woe to get a free welcome kit with an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2 when you first subscribe. That's drinkag1.com/woe.
So I know you were always really good about having intentional conversations, like after you would go see a movie, talking about the movie and what life lessons you learned from it and stuff like that. I always say you could turn anything into a teachable moment, and that's just like the teacher in you. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think that is a teacher in me but I really do think that any moment is a teachable moment. Everything that we do in life, there's some lesson in there to learn. And so for y'all, I was like that. I would try to pull out the answers to things that I would not let my kids shrug their shoulders or say, I don't know. I would say, I don't know is not an answer. And shrugging your shoulders is not an answer. So let's think about that again. Now, what did that show? What did that movie tell you about you, maybe? So I would think of those questions to kind of draw them out like that. But like we said earlier, all your kids are going to have a natural inclination to how they handle conversation. And so you don't want to embarrass them. You don't want to draw attention to them, but you have to be mindful that you're the manager of that. You're teaching them how to handle their emotions and their feelings and big feelings and little feelings and things they see in movies, their thoughts. You're the one helping them learn how to handle all those things. And they handle that by conversations to you. Yeah.
We were having the discussion the other day with Sadie and Christian about like training and discipline and things like that. In that scripture, it talks about train up a child in the way he should go. And we were talking about training, and you really do with children. You have to train them. That's part of teaching. You go from this, they're babies that you're just caring for them and every one of their needs, and that's your whole role for a while. And then they hit toddler phase, and it is about like training. And part of training is repetition, practicing.
Right.
Practicing conversation, practicing looking somebody in the eye, practicing when you're going to meet a friend, what would you say first,
Right, that role playing.
Yeah, practicing how to do that. And that's part of that training. Some of the things that we did in the car, I remember growing up that the kids loved. Rhyming games. They love to learn to rhyme. And that's part of it. It's just games. They think that they're learning things. They don't know they're learning. They're just having fun. Playing I Spy, rhyming games. We used to play a fun little storytelling game called Fortunately and Unfortunately, where you would take turns and it would follow a little thing where you could say, unfortunately, it rained today. And then the next kid has to add on to that story. But fortunately, I had an umbrella.
Yeah,
and it was a really fun one. And so just something that they can use their creativity and continue a conversation.
And we would also just do a tell a story game. Like you would have to say a sentence and the next person would say a sentence. And I remember with the kids and then with my grandkids, we're just getting old enough with the great-grands. But with the grandkids, like they have to learn that. Like that. They're like, what is that? But you're actually teaching them how to carry on a conversation, which is an invaluable life skill. Mm-hmm. So when they learn how to complete a sentence or do a rhyme, all of those kind of things, they're actually just learning how to have a conversation with people.
Yeah. There have been studies done about just how much conversation happens in the home and how that affects IQ and how that affects learning later in life, just from babies. You should talk to your babies, talk to your toddlers all day long. Talk about what you're doing, talk about what you're feeling, what you're thinking, all those kind of things. It helps develop their brains and their language skills and their conversational skills, and then also helps in so many aspects of their learning later in life that you may not even realize or understand.
Our generation was the generation that really and truly sat down around the table every single meal. Mm-hmm. And then your generation was the generation that we got away from that. And I was very mindful of that because the older generation was very critical of our generation because we found ourselves in restaurants more than we were around the table. But I used to say even then, it really doesn't matter. If you're a restaurant, you still can use that time meaningful. And I think we did that. We
Absolutely.
Still had a conversation around the table. You ask what happened in your day, what was a good thing, what's a high, what's a low. You can have those conversations wherever you are. So if you find yourself that busy mom and you're picking up the kids from football and you're like, okay, we're just going to stop on the way home for dinner, that doesn't negate that you can have a meaningful conversation around a dinner table. Mm-hmm.
That's so good. Yeah. Willie and I grew up very differently in that aspect, in that their family was around the dinner table. Kay cooked 3 meals a day, literally. I don't even know how that was possible when I first, joined the Robertson family.
We maybe cooked 3 times a week.
Exactly. We were like, wait, you actually cook 3 meals a day? What? But yeah, ours was different. We ate out a lot, but we ate because we were busy, we were active, we were all involved in like all the sports and all those things.
And so then I was teaching.
And so we were a very active family, but we had those conversations and intentional time, even if we were at a restaurant or if we had picked up takeout or whatever. It wasn't just kind of everyone go to their own room and eat a meal.
And that's the thing today about not having your iPads out.
Yes.
If you're in a restaurant where you can have a conversation. And I was telling somebody just recently, they were flying. Oh, my niece had called and they were flying. And she was like, to Mama, I just had to give him anything. And I said, there are times when you just give them everything. And one of those times is when you're on an airplane.
Yeah.
Because you've got other people involved and you get the iPad out. You do... Right. You give them food. You give them a sucker.
It makes those times more special because they don't have it all the time. They do have it. And
this is a baby. He's not even old enough yet. But as your kids get old enough to have a conversation, they need to have the conversations with you while you're around a dinner table. That will become so valuable to them.
Yeah. And, we're, of course, from an older generation. And so you don't want to be those old people that are critical. But it is so interesting. I've been places like an ice cream shop where parents are there with their kids and they like plan a little ice cream date or whatever. And the kid's eating ice cream and the parent is on the phone. Or we were just in Taiwan and we were in the subways a lot and it was really fun and we had the kids. So we weren't on our phones because we were with kids and all this kind of stuff. But you looked around and everyone else is in the subway on their phones. Yep. And, it's one thing if you're by yourself, but another thing if you're with kids and with people, they're seeing you and they're watching you, and that's limiting the conversation. The kids are sitting there kind of left to their own devices while you're on your phone. And sometimes you don't even realize it because you're distracted and you are. And so I think that's why this conversation we felt like was really important right now, was to just challenge you guys as parents to be intentional about those conversations. Don't be distracted. Don't let the modern day distractions distract you by looking at your phone, or the iPads distract your kids all the time to where you're not having those conversations. But
well, one more thing too quickly, because the laws have changed in the education system where kids cannot have their phones at school now. And I've already talked to teachers they're like, it is so fun to see the kids having a conversation at lunch. Like they couldn't have them in the classroom then, but they got them at breaks and at lunch and, whenever they were not in the classroom.
Which I'm shocked that was even ever a thing.
Me too.
I don't understand how
me too.
they let them have phones in schools at all.
I don't ever get that.
Yeah.
But I've been following several teachers who are like, we are loving this so much because at break, they're out there talking to each other. At lunchtime, they're talking to each other. And wow, that's great.
I've been seeing some things about things like the little clapping games, that we used to do, or the jump rope games and the songs and all that, how there's been a decline in that. Kids don't know them anymore. They don't do them anymore. Right. And so, but how important those are even for your development, thinking about things like rhythm and rhyming when you do those little games, and how you're learning coordination, and also you're doing it with somebody else. So there's connection and interaction that's happening in those just simple hand clap games. Yeah. And if we lose that, they're losing. They're not realizing what all they're losing when they're losing that.
It's not just something of the past. It's something about the future they're losing. So when you think, oh, we did that Peace Boys, that was old-timey thing. But really, like you said, you're teaching rhythm and clapping and all of those things that are going to affect your future.
Right.
If you don't get those skills down.
Exactly.
That are so valuable. We don't want to be guilty of. And Mary Kate was doing a couple of them in the pool the other day. It was so fun to hear Ella doing those with John Luke and John Sheppy and Mary Kate. And I just loved seeing that. In the kids, because those are things that seem like, oh, this kind of simple. It's just like, that's old timey, but no, those are development skills that our kids are missing. Those skills.
We don't do it. Yeah. So I think that this conversation is not to shame anybody or make anybody feel like, oh, okay, we did it better in this generation, because there were definitely things that we did not do right. And I think that we're learning from this next generation about parenting and about teaching kids and all that are great things. But there are also some things that we can easily lose if we're not aware of really the importance of them. So this is just kind of a little bit of a reminder. And so we thought it'd be really fun if we invited the grandkids in today and we just asked them some questions. One of the things that I wish I would have done more of, honestly, I did it a little bit, and I have a few funny notes in my phone where I just quizzed our kids and I asked them things like, who's your teacher? Things like that, just to have them have it written down. What do you want to be when you grow up? All those things. And I wish I would have done it more and written it down more intentionally. But the ones that I do have are so special. And because it just captures this moment in your kid's life of what they care about in that time and whatever age that they are. So I have my phone, so you can talk a little bit and I'll see if I can find any of them.
Because we said we think this is going to be fun, so we're not really sure how this is going to come out, but because we do talk to our kids a lot, but they're still little. Our oldest one is 6. So we've got 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, they're all different ages. So we're going to see when we bring them out here how they're going to handle this. And it's one of those things that we tell the kids a lot. We'll get what we get and we won't throw a fit. So that may be how this goes today.
We don't know what we're going to get.
We don't know what we're going to get. But when my kids were little, we didn't, of course, have so many things to type in and write things. And I'm like, Korie, I wish I would have written down more things, but we did have our baby books. So we kind of did baby books pretty well back in that day, because we didn't have any other kind of way. So I'm like you, I love to look back in there and see things that Ashley said or Korie said or Ryan said, and like that is just like the sweetest memory to have that. I would encourage you, if you have a journal or you don't have a journal yet, just get one. And even if you just write down 4 things a year, that will come back to be some of the sweetest things that you'll find in your house.
And just put it in notes in your phone.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there, at dinner or whatever, ask a few questions, put it in the notes in your phone. It'll be so fun to have year after year. Mary Kate, I know, did that with John Shep and Ella recently. And one of the questions was, what's your favorite thing you did this summer? And John Shepard said, a fish with K-Mama. Oh. And that just made my heart so happy because we love to fish together. And Ella said she loved Camp Chioka, and she did. She loved it so much. And so it's just really sweet to see what they love, what they care about. And just ask your kids the questions. So that is what we're going to do today. And we will see what happens. So should we invite the kids in?
I think we should. Time to bring them in.
Here we go.
You know what I'm most thankful for this season? Slow moments with the family that point us back to Jesus. Because let's be honest, the holidays are a little crazy. Between decorating, cooking, all of the events, it's easy to forget what we're really celebrating. And that is why I love Minnow. Minnow is an awesome faith-filled streaming service for kids with shows like VeggieTales, Young David, God's Greenhouse, and even The Chosen Adventures. They make it easy for families to grow in faith together. Plus, the best part is it is totally ad-free. Right now, they're featuring the Laugh and Grow Bible Christmas special that helps kids really understand the true meaning of Christmas. It's fun, it's sweet, and it keeps their focus on Jesus, which is the best gift of all. Everything on Minnow is designed to spark kids' curiosity about God and fill their minds with what really matters. And as a parent, I'm so thankful to have something I can trust to point their hearts back to God. That's entertaining. Isn't that a gift? Because let's be real, kids want to be entertained. Such a gift, especially this time of year at Christmas. Obviously, as parents, we're trying to teach them the reason for the season and what's behind all this, but to have something that really walks it out with them, that's entertaining, that grabs their attention is really special. So visit gominnow.com to start your free trial today. Plus, you can use the code WHOA to get your first month for free. That's WHOA. This is a web-only exclusive offer, so make sure to sign up on the gominnow.com website with the code WHOA to get your first month for free.
All right. So first up, we have Zane and Holland Laughlin. Welcome to the Whoa, That's Good podcast.
Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
You happy to be
Good.
here?
I love that giggle.
Good
job.
Put this microphone close to your mouth so we can hear you good.
Good.
Okay. Is this your first time ever on a podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I love that. Is this your first interview?
Hey, Holland.
Holland.
Why are you sad?
Why are you sad?
Mommy's right there. Mommy gonna sit by you.
Not here though.
There we go. Perfect. Now she's back to giggles.
Now she's happy. That girl can turn it on and off. Let's see if the water works.
Yes.
Yeah, she can turn it on and off. Okay.
Okay,
We're
now-
going to take turns. Two Mom will
Now,
ask you a question,
from
then I'll ask you a
Mama.
question.
Okay, you ready, Holland? You got to play T-ball last year. Do you want to play again?
Oh.
Was that a no? Did you like it?
Yes.
Did you? Good. Did you run around the bases super fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And I slipped.
You did
sleep
what?
on a banana peel. Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
It was in the ballpark.
I didn't slip on a banana.
Let's ask Zane a question and see what he says. Because, Zane, you've played a lot of sports already. You're just 6, but you've played a lot. What's your favorite?
I know which one.
What?
Soccer.
Soccer. Awesome.
Good.
That was so fun. It's fun for us to get to watch you when you do
The
that.
most worst sport ever is football. I hate football.
You didn't like football?
I hate it. Even though I don't play it, still I hate it.
I was going to say, I don't remember ever seeing you play football. You just hate the idea of football?
Yeah, I hate tackling people.
Oh, you don't want to tackle people?
I love dolly dolls.
You love dolly dolls?
You saying volleyball?
Oh, volleyball.
Oh,
You
yeah.
love volleyball?
Yeah. You saying dolly dolls? No, I'm not.
Yeah, we.
I think that's great.
I know how to say that word.
You said it right.
You
You
did
did.
good.
You did good. I got one. Holland, if you could have the perfect day and do everything you wanted to do, what would you do?
No, to talk into the biggest cotton candy.
Go to Target and get the biggest cotton candy.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's
Zane,
pretty
what would you
fun.
do if you could plan the perfect day? What would you do?
Are you supposed to talk on this? Play soccer and tag of Shepard. And tennis.
And tennis.
Good. And baseball.
And baseball. All the sports with Sheppy.
Cotton candy golden dream house. A cotton candy golden dream house.
A cotton candy golden dream house. Wow, that
is pretty
amazing.
cool.
Holland, can you think about this question? Okay, one more question. What makes your heart feel happy? Zane, you can go first.
How about my family?
Your family? That's a great answer. That makes my heart feel happy too. What makes your heart feel happy, Holland?
A lovely day eating marshmallows.
What was that?
A really good day eating marshmallows.
A really good day eating marshmallows. That's great. All of her favorite things involve sugar.
Any food, that's what she likes.
Good answers.
How about pizza?
Have any more questions?
And one more question.
Okay, one question.
What is your favorite toy? What is your favorite toy?
What's her favorite toy?
Favorite toy. When I was a little girl,
No, what's your favorite toy? What's your favorite toy?
what did she say?
Story?
Favorite toy? And you're asking both of them?
Or you want us to ask you?
sport?
Actually, what's the difference between a dollar toy and a donut toy?
Okay, so both of y'all have to say different toys.
Different toys.
Oh, my favorite toy when I was growing up was a hula hoop.
I don't know how
That's
to
a
do
good
hula
one.
You don't know what hula
You don't
hoop
like
is?
hula hoops?
Remember you were using
I have one more question.
One more question.
No, wait.
Okay.
Hey, Mama, you're the
I
interview.
really liked to jump rope when I was a kid. And I was also thinking my favorite game when I was a kid, and I know Zane likes this game.
Yes.
Guess who? We love Guess Who, don't we?
Every time I spend the night with you, we always play it.
All right. How about can we bring in some of the other cousins and ask questions to them? And y'all can go back and play in the back. All right. Now joining us on Whoa, That's Good podcast is John Shepard Robertson and Ella Robertson. Welcome.
Welcome. Are you happy to be here?
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
See, Mama, you want to start?
Okay, I'm going to start with Sheppy, okay? I know you love to play sports. Can you tell us what sports you like to play?
Like games.
Yeah, games.
I like to play darts.
Darts. Yeah, he's
Darts.
really good at darts.
And
And, Uno.
Uno. Yes, he loves Uno.
I'm really good at Go Fish.
He's
really good at
so
Go
good
Fish.
at Go
I
Fish.
love
He beat
that.
me like 9 times the other day.
that is so good.
All right, Ella, what some of the things you like to do?
I like to play with Honey
Yes.
and play Go Fish and play Uno. And I like when I Go Fish.
And you like playing Go Fish too?
Do you like to win? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's always kind of fun to win, isn't it? But we don't always win, do we?
Yeah.
What happens if we don't win?
We don't try.
That's right. We don't cry. We just say, oh, well, maybe I'll win next time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
I like it.
What's your favorite thing to do when you swim at Team Mama's pool?
I like to jump on the diving board.
You like to dive off the diving board?
I do too.
You do too?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I like to do backflips in the pool.
You're-
She can do backflips.
Underwater?
Yeah. No. Not on the diving board.
Not on the diving board, but underwater.
I can.
Sheppy can do backflips
What
off the diving board.
What
That's
about
so
when you
good.
race me and KK?
Yeah.
Is that fun? Who
Y'all are fast
wins?
swimmers.
Me? Happy and I kind of win sometimes.
You kind of
Yeah.
do. Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Y'all are fast
So proud of
swimmers.
y'all.
What are some things you do to help Mommy with wells?
Why does the have a really tiny mouth? Songs and we rock him and then we go downstairs.
And you rock them, then you go downstairs? Yeah. Sheppy, what are some things you do to help Mommy with wells?
Mommy.
And Mommy and Daddy?
One time I was getting rolled out of bed I was trying to go down without slipping on my socks, and they said, do not do that.
Yeah, you probably better not carry Wells down the stairs by yourself. Yeah.
I was trying to be a team and get him out of his trim.
Yeah, that was really sweet, though, for you trying. That's so good. You're a great big brother.
Your mommy and daddy are so good about giving you lots of things to play outside and do things and run and all that. I'm so proud of that. But sometimes you get to watch a movie. What's your favorite movie right now, Ella?
Elsa.
Elsa? Yeah.
Frozen? Yep.
Sheppy, what's your favorite?
I really don't it because they test the filmmates. The teens that like the friends.
Yeah, on Lilo and Stitch, they catch or the like aliens.
Yeah, the aliens.
Yeah. Yep, that's
That
a
was
good
a
one.
pretty funny movie. Yeah, I like that.
All right, what is something that makes your heart feel happy? Can you think of something?
What makes you
your
feel
heart feel
happy?
inside.
I do not know.
You don't know?
I know.
What?
God's in my heart.
What?
God's in my heart.
God's in your heart. That's right. God
love
is in your
that.
heart. That's so sweet. What about Sheppy? I know something that makes your heart happy.
What?
Being with your cousin Zane.
Yeah.
Whenever you and Zane are together, you laugh all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Y'all, when y'all have boys' night, I just hear y'all laughing the whole entire night.
Hey, Kate, I have to tell you something.
What?
Chicken Johnny.
What is that? Where did that come from?
That's what he and Zane laugh at all the
Oh, is that what
time.
you laugh at?
You're
That
hilarious.
is so funny.
They make me laugh too. That's a good little
so funny.
tricker.
Let's do our fast questions. If you want to go to the grocery store, do you ask mom or dad?
Mommy.
You want to go to Target, do you ask mom or dad?
Mommy.
If you want to go to the coffee shop, do you ask mom or dad?
Daddy.
Daddy? If you want to go out to Camp Chioka, who do you ask?
Daddy.
Daddy. There you go.
If you want to draw, who do you ask?
Mommy.
Mommy?
No, I just draw by myself.
You just draw by
Oh, yeah,
yourself.
by
Yeah.
yourself.
What about if you want to build something, who do you ask?
Mommy.
Mommy?
Build whatever I want to build.
Just build it by yourself. True.
You don't need
Good
anybody,
point.
huh?
Good point. Who would you play with on your perfect day?
Honey.
Honey and Zane.
Zane,
Good,
that's fun.
good.
What music would you listen to?
Elsa.
Elsa.
I'll listen to any mood I want to, except for Ella's music.
Except for Alice music.
If you want to spend the night with somebody, who do you ask?
Mommy.
And whose house do you want to go to?
Tay-Tay.
What about me?
Yay.
Hey, Mama.
They love to go to
Okay.
Team Mamas too.
Y'all are
No,
so silly.
Okay.
All I want to, your bed's not, I just don't know how we just your bed's not very good.
Your bed's not very good.
My
apparently.
bed's not very good.
Bed's not as comfortable.
How did that happen?
I
Comes out now.
I like it.
You
like it?
likes
Ella
it.
likes
Okay,
it.
Ella.
Okay,
Good. Thank you.
Good. All right. Well, we love you so much. And this was so much fun to get to talk to you.
Thank you for
doing
being on the
this.
show.
Good job. All right.
Friends, if your parents or grandparents are like mine, then they don't really want more stuff. All they want for Christmas is you. And Aura Frames makes that happen even if you're not always able to be together. Just drop your favorite photo or little video into the Aura app and boom, they appear on their frame like you're right there in the room. It takes about 2 minutes to set up and every frame comes in a premium gift box with no price tag, so it's already gift ready. You can keep adding photos all year long and it updates over Wi-Fi with no subscriptions and no extra work. This Christmas, don't give another thing that ends up getting dusty on a shelf. Give something that brings you closer every single day. Aura frames are amazing, y'all. They're so fun, truly so easy and the best gift. My mother-in-law has one, my grandmother has one, aunts have one. Like, this is amazing. And we even have one at our office. A lot of my friends have one at their home. Like, this is the gift really for everyone. Obviously, you can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. So for a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best best-selling Carver mat frames, named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code WOW at checkout. That's Aura Frames, AURA frames.com with the promo code WOW. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is their best of the year, so order now before it ends. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
That's the first question for y'all. What's your favorite animal?
Yeah, shark, a beach, and big, and no white.
You saw a shark at the beach, and you love the new Snow White. Is that right?
Even that ain't love it.
Interpreter, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, honey, what's your favorite animal?
A unicorn and a horse.
And a horse.
And a what? A shark.
A shark.
And Haven, what's your favorite animal?
Both are not done.
A shark.
I like mermaid too.
A shark and a mermaid.
Oh, good. Yeah, she looks for sharks and mermaids. And
A tea mama.
And
Oh,
Two
and
Mama. You love Two
Okay.
Mama too?
Whatever she said, I'm included. So
Okay, good. All right, honey. I have a question for you.
Haven, you want to come sit in my lap for a
I'm
second
going to sit with Two Mama.
while we talk to honey?
Honey, what's the favorite thing you did this summer?
Like what
Like
fun?
swimming at Two Mama's pool, or
Yeah.
going out to Camp Chioka, or
To
going to
Florida, go
Florida.
to the beach. What did you love to do?
Swimming at two mamas.
Swimming at Two Mamas? That was good. You did
That's
so
so
good,
fun.
too. Hey, you know what? I've got a good question.
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite LO worship song?
My mommy.
Your mommy.
mommy's?
My mommy sing Remember.
I
Yeah.
love
Remember
that.
my mommy.
Your mommy sang one. Yes, she
I
did.
like that one.
Yes.
Can
I
you
love
sing?
my mom said I could bring home.
Oh,
Start
cool. A duck
reading.
commander sticker.
Yes.
Hey, what are the 4 songs you listen to before you go to sleep at night? You could tell me all those.
What to wash away the fly, nothing at the blood of Jesus.
Nothing but the
You're
blood of
my
Jesus.
sunshine, but I'm in your mirrors. And Lord bless you for.
4. She likes to listen to Nothing But the Love of Jesus, You Are My Sunshine, Million Little Miracles, and The Blessing.
Yes.
Right? Yes, she
That's
loves
awesome.
all
Can
of
you,
them.
can you sing them?
I love my mommy's.
Your mommy's song?
That's what I
Mirror?
haven't listened to tonight, and that's when I want to listen at night. That's my other one.
That's your other one you love?
Little Million Mirrors, You're My Sunshine, and
Blessing.
Blessing.
Lord bless you. Yeah.
With that 5.
If you count Mirror too, your mommy's song.
That's good. I
Okay.
like that.
Tell me about both of your little sisters. Tell me a little bit about Haven, and then tell me a little bit about Kit. Like, how old is Haven?
Haven is 2.
Yes. And tell me what she does funny.
She makes funny faces.
She does do that. What else does she do?
She makes what does she make?
Well,
Funny face.
funny faces. And tell me some funny things she says. She does that. She does that.
does,
Uh-huh. And she does funny walks too, doesn't she?
Yeah. You know what?
You want to show us? Show us her funny walk.
That's what
Yep. She does. She does.
Yeah. But watch the new item.
What do you do? Oh, that's a funny walk too.
Can you tell us how you help Mommy with baby Kit?
I help hold her.
Yeah.
And what about, did you organize all her diapers and everything?
Yeah, but Haven messed them up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, goodness.
She messed them up again.
Oh my goodness.
She did it one time. One time she took the diapers, and one time she messed up, and then she messed up.
Oh my goodness. You just have to keep fixing it?
Yeah, I have to keep fixing it. And Haven always gets all the diapers out and throw them on the floor.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's part of being a big sister, huh?
Yeah, but I took them.
Yeah, you're a good big sister.
She made too much messes. She kept making more and more and more messes.
Oh my goodness.
And I teach her to clean them up.
Oh my goodness.
So Mommy
You're
helped.
such a good
Mommy
big
helps
sister.
you.
My mom and dad helped me clean them up because Haven did more and more and more and more diapers on the floor.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Because she's a baby.
Yeah, she's little. Hey, I got another question. What does your mommy say to you in the morning when you get up?
The light of the world.
You're the light of the world? Oh, that's so sweet.
We were done watching the light. We were done watch a new Light of the World Jesus movie, but my daddy would keep trying to do it on, and that's what?
What?
It never came on.
Oh, no.
It was, the TV didn't make it come on.
TV wouldn't make it work.
It never came on.
It never came on. No. Okay.
Were you a little bit sad about that?
Yeah, I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what story I want to hear. I want to hear that story about
What?
that time you prayed for Kit to go potty.
Whenever we prayed for Tit, she already pooped. Whenever we were already playing for Tit, she already pooped.
Yeah.
It was a big blowout. She pooped big.
It was a big blowout. She pooped big. Yeah. One day, Kit didn't poop for a long time, and then Honey prayed for her to poop, and then what happened?
Honey, that's so
She had
good.
a big blowout
A big blowout.
for her poop.
She did. Why does Mommy love Peter in the Bible?
Because he had faith.
Because he had faith? That's right. He has faith. What does it mean to have faith?
It means that you're not scared.
Yeah, very good. Very good. You mean you look at Jesus and trust
He
him?
didn't look at Jesus. He looked at the storm.
He looked at the storm. That's right. And what happened when he looked at the storm?
He fell in the water.
On the water. But Jesus was still there for him, and he helped him get out, didn't he? Yeah, that's right. Tell me about the truth.
The truth doesn't change. The truth is, because one time I had a pink top and Haven said it's red. And I said, hey, Haven said this top is red. But Mommy said truth doesn't change the truth.
That's right. So, like, even if Haven says the cup is red and it's actually pink,
Yeah.
the truth doesn't change. The cup is still pink. Isn't that right? Is that your favorite? Is that your favorite thing to say? The truth doesn't change?
No, I had a purple top, but I had a top that's pink and a straw that's pink. But I had a purple top that was purple, like that color.
Yeah.
You see that purple? And I had a top
I
that's
like that. Yeah.
If you wanted to get a sucker, would you ask Mom or Dad?
Both?
If you wanted to stay up really late and watch a movie, ask Mom or Dad.
I never do that.
She never goes to sleep?
Never goes to sleep.
I never get tired.
You never get tired. She never gets tired.
You know what will definitely make me tired?
What?
Your lotion.
My lotion.
It's how it makes me sleepy.
That makes you
I
sleepy.
have a special magic lotion beside my bed that makes them sleepy. But we had a girls' night, and they were being wild in my bed.
Yeah.
And so we had to use the magic lotion beside my bed, and it made them sleepy. As soon as they did it, they started yawning.
Mommy may need some of that magic lotion,
That's what Sadie said, that they were ruined. Now they can't go to sleep without it.
That's so
I
funny.
never can go to sleep with.
You never can go to sleep without it. I'm going to have to buy you some magic lotion. Well, you know what I think? I think you did so good. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for answering all these questions.
Okay. One last question.
What?
Who is the craziest cousin?
Oh, Holland, raise your hand on that one.
You?
Oh yeah, everyone do their best
What's
silly
your best
face.
silly face?
Best
There
silly
we
face.
go.
Oh, good.
Look at
Where's your
Holland.
silly face?
Look at that.
Oh,
Those are
look
some
at her
good-
rolling her tongue.
That was mine.
Wow.
Those are some good silly faces.
Great silly face.
All right. Okay, that was the cutest thing ever. I hope you enjoyed all the advice that was given. And this is one of those ones that sometimes it's not just about what you hear as advice, but what you see. And I hope what you've seen has been an encouragement to you for how you're going to speak to your children and listen to them in the days to come. I know the holidays can get crazy. You're stressed about doing everything perfect, but take the pressure off to do it perfect. Just enjoy the presence of your family being together. Enjoy the moment and have a great holiday season with your family.